and welcome to part 3, I think it is, of the Ducati Monster. It's been a few weeks, that's because just simply there's been a lot going on. As I always say, it's good to be busy, but hasn't given me much time to actually look at the Ducati, and I've kind of been stocking myself up with bits as well for something that's going to happen way down the line. Not until we've got good way with the Ducati. Anyway, but enough about that. Ducati. So you can see here, shoved in the corner, only because I've got the Warrior up on there, fitting a new exhaust and some new foot pegs onto that as well. So what we've got to do today is I've got some clip-on bars, new levers to go on that. Ideally what I want to do before I start moulding the rest of the tank and everything like that, obviously this hole's going to be closed up there. That's simply a hole for me just to see how much clearance I had. It was the best way of working. But I do want to put clip-on bars for this because I want to take it a bit lower. This is all going to go off. Clip-on bars go on there. I might as well take the headlight off and the dial as well whilst I'm at it, because I'm going to essentially create a new fairing on the front there, and obviously the fairing going at the bottom, so I need to take the belly pan off as well. I might even do that. No, I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to concentrate on the front end, taking these off and putting the new clip-on bars on. So that is it. That's all I've got to do. Let's do it. And here it is at the moment. Not much left pretty much on the top. So I'm leaving like critical things that I need, because chances are I may still ride this bike whilst I'm working on it, which has been the idea all along. So I can easily put the tank back on there as and when I want. The seat simply clips back on at the moment until we kind of start chopping the end, but I'm going to make it so that I can actually put the seat back on and retain this clipping mechanism here as well. The front here, so you've got the start and stop there, throttle assembly. I might actually reuse that throttle assembly. Indicators have come off. This I thought was pretty cool. So those are all the wires in a pin format that go into the dials there. Pretty cool, and it's just a plug in, screw, and then you're on. I thought that was really nice of Ducati to make that job easy, so I'm going to keep that, retain that as it is, because again, it's going to make my life a lot easier rather than rewire everything. I thought I might leave this here at the moment as well. It'll give me something to mount a new fairing on the front, so I will leave that there. That's the headlight bracket, obviously. Next thing I want to do is open those up, slip top of the yoke off, and obviously I've got the choke here, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll have to figure it out. No, actually I don't need to take that off, just slip it out. At the moment we're not taking it apart. Put the bars on, and that's it. first little, I wouldn't say problem, I'd say something that is a bit more fiddly than what I thought it was going to be. There's a little bolt in there which obviously clamps on, you know how it works. And I can't get anything in there, so what I can see here, I've taken the cover off now, is that these need to be unscrewed, the key barrel needs to be dropped down there, obviously the tank comes off, and then we get it from inside here. Not the hardest thing to do, but it's just fiddly. Whoever says that blood doesn't go into this work, I'm finding drips of blood everywhere, and I've realised it's my finger. Right, I've rolled outside now just so I can see a bit more of it. Things hanging everywhere that I'm not going to really touch at the moment because there's no need to. But that stance is 10 times better. Look at that. There's no more stuff up at the top there, apart from the choke lever, which that's going to have to be relocated in a minute. But it just brings the whole front end down. But I can actually see how big the tank is now still. You know, obviously it's nowhere near as big as what it was before, and We don't have that. Let's put the rear seat on. Alright, so this rear seat isn't actually sitting where it's supposed to sit because we've got the rear tail light in there, and that's the attachment for the seat, the existing seat. It's just a matter of unscrewing that, but I'm not going to do it at this very moment. But it gives you kind of an idea for a line, at least. Do you know what? That's not too bad, actually. I was wondering if that tank is going to be too big. But of course there's going to be seat foam on there as well, probably about an inch worth of seat foam, so then that dip down there isn't going to be as big as what it is. Maybe it can be just a little bit shallower, maybe just a little slice there, because it is eventually going to be one piece. It's going to be a monocoque body, so I just wonder if that would actually look better. Height of the tank, I think I'm going to have to just shave a bit more off, but I want to see where the handlebars went before I did anything else, and they don't hit now actually, so I don't need to shave anything out of that tank. If it was to hit anything, it would hit the frame before it would hit the tank, and there's absolutely nothing we can do about that, but luckily it doesn't hit anything. And that front view is much better as well. Just need to get rid of this, relocate it somewhere else. Obviously I can't run without choke. Next bit for me to do then is to get rid of these side panels here, so I can at least see the shape of the frame. These little side bits into the frame are going to go as well, so it's going to be a really thin body. Take the belly pan off, start creating a fairing, and then we can create the front fairing as well. Bits coming together. But that is it from me for now. My hands are freezing. It is about 1 degree out there, Celsius. There are so many places, holes and everything like that that the heat can actually escape from. There's really no point heating up this workshop, so it kind of makes it a little bit more comfortable. But that is enough from me. So until next week, next week's video will be the fairing and moulding that, and then after that we can then start claying it all out, smoothing it out and getting it ready for that split mold, that fiberglass split mold, and then we'll carbon fibre after that. So I think the carbon fibering will probably happen in the new year, January sometime, hopefully, maybe. Oh, and we need to cut the frame up as well, so that'll be another episode. It's starting to look a little bit better now that I've done the bars. So anyway, if you like what you see, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. There's merchandise down below, and there's new designs as well by Joshua Frayling as well, a brilliant tattoo artist, and he started doing a few designs for the bowl as well. So if you want to check out his stuff, click the link below. So until next week, keep warm. See ya.